Alright guys, we're going to be working on page 147. Question 1. Put the following numbers in order from least to greatest. So I always like to look at my highest place value, or my largest place value, which is the ones place here. Alright, so I have a 7, 0, and a 0. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at these two digits here, these two numbers here, because they're my greatest, and I'm just going to kind of put them here to start with. So if I have a 7 in the ones place and a 7 in the ones place, I'm going to go back to the tens place, to my next largest place value. I have a 1 and a 0. Well, the 1 is bigger than the 0. So my greatest number is 7 and 1/10. My next greatest number is 7 and 1/100. Those are taken care of now. Now I have my next two numbers, which would be in the least. So in the ones place, I have 2 zeros. Now let's take a look at the next place, the tens place. I have a 0 and a 7. The 0 is smaller than the 7. So this number here, 71/10,000ths, is our least smallest number. It's our smallest number. And our next smallest number is 71/100ths. Write these numbers in exponential notation. I have 30,000. So that's going to be 3 times 10 to the power of what? Well, my 10,000ths place. What would be my exponent? I can look at my place value system chart, and I can go to my 10,000ths place. My 10,000ths place is 10 to the power of 4. So this is the same as 3 times 10 to the power of 4. That's multiplying 10 4 times. Now I have here 6 million. 6 million in exponential notation. Well, I know my digit would be a 6 times 10 to the what power? Well, the millions is 10 to the power of 6. I really like to use my resources whenever I have them, even if I do know the answer, just because it's a great way to double check. Sorry, we updated my camera and now my Zoom is not working. Evelyn is going on a hike. She will hike 4 miles in all. So far, she has hiked half of the total distance. How far has she hiked? Well, of tells me I'm going to multiply. So she needs to go 4 miles, but she's hiked half of that. So I'm going to multiply. Remember, every whole number has an invisible 1 underneath it. So now I can multiply straight across. Well, what is 4 times 1? It is 4. What is 1 times 2? It is 2. So she's hiked 4 halves of a mile. Well, that doesn't make very much sense when I say it that way. So now I need to, because it's an improper fraction, so now I need to convert to a mixed number, or just a fraction maybe. We'll see. 2 goes into 4 2 times. Oh, I have no remainder, so she's hiked exactly 2 miles. Write the decimals in words. 31 and 400ths. So first I'm going to write 31. For the decimal, I write and. And here, I don't have anything in the tenths place, so I don't need to write anything for that. I'm going to write the number 1 and 400ths. Don't forget that THS at the end. It's not 400s, it's 400ths. Now I have a 6 and, so we would say this is 208. Now look at the smallest value, my thousandths. So 6 and 208 thousandths. Thousandths. All right. Sarah said that 10 to the power of 4 is the same as 40 because 10 times 4 is 40. Explain her mistake. Well, what did she do wrong there? So think about that. Instead of doing 10 times itself 10 times, she did 10 times 4. So go ahead and make sure you write in that explanation.